Sorry, couldn't get the thumbnails figured out for some reason. I apologize. I also know that I put up the live late. That's completely on me. Sorry, trying to get my laptop flat. It's got beads under it. And it's driving me crazy. Okay, kind of like my hair today. Let's see. There we go. Sorry, folks. Hope I didn't make anybody seasick. Hi, Tammy. I can always count on you, and I don't think you understand just how much that means to me, Tammy. It really, really does. You are a constant in my life that I know I can depend on, and I haven't had much of that in my life. So to have that from you just means a lot. I don't have my mom anymore, and we didn't have the best relationship when she was here. So you and the other ladies in my like beading circle, the core, the ones that I go to for questions and everything else, that's quantity or quality over quantity. But I'm always down for new friends and meeting new people. So kind of like that little ditty from when you were a kid, and it was make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. That song is very, very true. You're totally fine, Tammy. I gotta go fix your invoice so that. And yes, there is. I do have financial with all of that. You said something earlier, so I do. That's why I need to go fix yours so I can get my companion bundle and the other fun things in my cart. I didn't even have to go to my mailbox because I popped outside when he was across the street and said, "Did you already do my side of the street?" And he said, "Nope, but I'll come back around. I got some BB stuff for you." So he already knows what the packages hold. So he brought it right up to the door for me. He does that. He knows that I don't have health. We have a little chair outside our front door. And so he tries to put my packages there. Because we have said please do so. But anyways, yeah, I was late. Thanks. You are included in the sentiments from the beginning of this video. I'm so. Plus, we were talking on the phone yesterday, and she told me there's a little something in here. So I'm very excited because I'm very excited. I want to keep it. Okay. So today we are going to, it is very nice of him. Yeah. At Christmas time, I put out a basket of snacks for the delivery guys so that they could get something. Because they're at my house a lot and they all know me by name, and not just because it's on the, not just because it's on the package either. So they're sweet. They're sweet. Okay, somebody else popped in. Not sure who. Oh, maybe they didn't like what they saw. They took off. It went from 3 to 2 real quick. Okay, so I have my, hopefully they're back. Don't know what happened, but we're back up to 3 people. So I'm gonna open my latest Thunderhorse Descendant package, which includes my September 2025 FOCs, which I'm excited to be getting. If you weren't here yesterday, It literally, my stuff went from North Dakota to someplace else, back to North Dakota before it headed my way. So I should have had this like 2 days ago, but luckily I was correct when I said that usually once it hits Phoenix, I get it the next day, even if it says that it's like 2 days away or whatever. I generally get it the next day, which I like. There's probably making bargain. Yeah, I gotta yes, I need to be ready for that. I have a few things in my cart and I need to go through them again so that I know what exactly I want to do. I'm really hoping that when they release the box extras, not only do they have those, but she said something about the request for like little bead caps, and I'm hoping that that included the ones from last month's companion bundle because I need thousands of them. Just saying. I love them. They're beautiful. The little intricate patterning is beautiful on those itty bitty bead caps. They're thicker, so they sit up more instead of just like flat, which I like very much. I almost wasn't going to use them, but then whatever the project was I did on was worthy of the beads. Hello, Rosanna. Morning. Okay, so yeah, I didn't put up morning coffee because I wanted to make sure that this came up under the Thunderhorse Descendant stuff and I could put it on that list once I'm done, rather than it being morning beads and things. That way it's easier to identify. So let's go down to my mat and see what I got. So I've got my little thank you card. She always writes the cutest little stuff in it. Aww. It also has my ticket and my bingo cards for this month, so I can't lose those. Taylor Ball Bead Store. Okay. Not quite sure what that is. Oh, it just hit me. Hi, Dorothy and Carolyn. It just hit me that this is the order from when they were at Taylor Falls. I'm excited for my FOC, but I got to see what's in the box first. So I just put two and two together because there was a receipt in my box that said Taylor Falls. For some reason, I had it in my head that I already got that stuff. My camera is backwards. There we go. And let's see if we can make it a little bit straighter. Alrighty. So, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I was telling her because I have the little glass bunny that she sent me last month, and it's glued on top of my camera. And when we were talking on the phone yesterday, she said, "Oh, I sent you something new." We had gnomes. I love gnomes. They are like my favorite thing ever. I sent her a link for some Christmas rubber duckies and was like, hey, just in case you might want to throw some of these in your Christmas boxes, because we all are rubber duckies over there. I sent them to her. I'm so excited. He is getting glued next to the little rabbit. I don't care if it'll go out season. I love gnomes, and that's precious. Alrighty. My free gift was these little hearts and some antique copper. I don't know. They're all different. There's the Sheriff Star, the Snowflake, and the Daisy Spacer. I think these are the Snowflake because they are, not that you guys can see it, because they are the ones where the little things are not connected. If it's a Sheriff Star, it only has like 5 things, I believe. And if it's a Daisy Spacer, the little appendages, I don't know what else, or phalanges, whatever it is, of them touch. So yeah, I like these hearts though. I got some of those when she had them on sale. Where's my order? So I make sure I'm naming or calling everything correct. Oh my goodness, there's so many. There's so many invoices for one order. I apologize. Let's see here. So I had 2 of my found objects challenges. And then I have some coyote teeth that I had ordered that I didn't realize was just sitting on the site. Because whenever you order from her, it comes across as like a custom order on her site and you have to go find it. So this is also backwards. There. Okay. So I got, what are these? Oh, these are the lepidolite little pillow beads, rectangle beads. I've always known them to be called pillow beads, so I don't know if that's necessarily what it's typically called, but that's what I know them as. And this just says bead strand, and they were $14 for the strand. More than worth it. I love the dusty purple of these. I saw them immediately and was like, I need to have those. Because if you know, your girl here happens to love like the dusty colors, like the dusty blue. I don't like this light. I don't I don't I don't know what's going on. No, that one's too dark. Okay, we're gonna stick there. Alrighty, then sorry, I'm going through everything so crazy. Oh my gosh, I love these. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. Look at these bone arrowheads. They're absolutely beautiful. There's the 4th one. I am obsessed. These are stunning. These are most definitely, I already know what I'm going to make with these. The guys in my life, beautiful. I got a bone pack just because I love bone beads. I got half a strand of the Campitos turquoise. Totally, totally, totally worth it. Worth every penny. Even though the half strand is $32.50. Look, so pretty. I don't know how this is only half a strand. Wow. It's beautiful, you guys. These are gorgeous turquoise beads. I love that they're not highly polished. They're not matte, but they're not highly polished either. They're that sweet part, that sweet spot, right, Rosanna? Oh, so pretty. And then I ordered 4 packets, or wait, no, 2 packets of the itty bitty gold Tinky Tots. So that's good because I haven't had any for a while. And then I ordered, I'm trying to figure out which these ones are. Okay. These might be the Java gooseberry beads from Indonesia. I think they're beautiful. That's what they're called. I'm pretty sure that's what these are. These are so pretty. Sorry, I'm so not under camera. Yep, even prettier in person than they were on the screen when she was at Taylor Falls. Beautiful. Then this is this or Oh, wait, that is the matte turquoise. Sorry, the matte turquoise was $30. This is the Campitos, and it was $32.50 for half the strand. And I dropped one somewhere and don't want to lose them because those are pretty. Okay, so then it says that I have a red leopard skin jasper, which is this, and it's gorgeous. You can still see the spotting on it, which I like. I don't like when the colors are just all muddled because it should have the spotting. It's a leopard skin jasper after all. Okay, and then I had the agate focal, which I love. It's so pretty. Yay! 2 times 14, 28. I don't know. There's something in this little baggie. Oh, those are the coyote teeth. Those are so freaking cool. Oh, you guys, I cannot wait to play with all of this. It's going to be so much fun. And then I got this rhodonite, which I love because, again, it's the dusty purples, and it will go perfect with these. Absolutely perfect. I don't understand why my camera or why my lighting is not. Is it okay for all of you? I think you got another strand as well because my half was in a baggie. Yes, you are correct. They were the matte turquoise and they were $30 for the strand. And then the half was in a baggie, like you said. So impeccably wrapped as always. I will likely reuse this foam stuff because I really like it. As well as this. I like it. A really nice thing. Yes, so you guys, before I pull out the FOCs, I just want to let you know that I am going to do a sale tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. It's going to have various pendants as well as some other stuff. I have some very high grade amethysts that I'm going to put in smaller bags that I love and I think you guys will love. If I have the beads that coordinate with a specific pendant, those will be included. I am not doing anything. This is not me trying to copy the dress up bags from Gemstone Orphanage. This is me just wanting to make sure that you have the stuff to at least create with the pendants. So it will just be some of the same bead. That's all. And you'll see tomorrow morning which ones include that and which ones don't. So, but yeah, if you know your beauty friends, I'm setting up that live as soon as we're done here. And then I don't know why I put the box away, but didn't put any of the beads back in it. But yeah, I'm gonna put it up after here. I understand things are a little tight and everybody's kind of feeling it, and I completely understand that. So I'm going to try to keep things very economical. And I'm going to try to make it quick and sweet and whatever else. Okay, if you have no idea what a found objects challenge is, I think most of the people actually on the live do, but I'm going to go over it in case somebody who doesn't know does this. So the FOC is the project where you pay $9.30 to receive a packet of various beads. It's inspired by Jewelry Maker's Design Book and Alchemy of Found Objects by Darren Mentok. So you get a packet. You are going to open it up. You can use anything from your stash. You don't have to make jewelry. There just has to be at least one identifiable item from your pack, from the original pack, in whatever it is that you pick. You can complete one project. More items are encouraged but not required. Get creative, make it cool and fun. Take time to explore this, turn into morning coffee on YouTube for discussions and inspirations. Capture your bead selection with a photo of what you receive, and this is required. You need a, is it just me or is my light like going weird on me? I don't know what is going on. I don't know why it's being weird, but anyway, so you take a picture of everything in it first. Then you have to complete at least one project. You need to take 2 pictures of the item or items that you make with the bag. You have to post it on the Thunderhorse Descendant's Facebook group, which I have linked in the description of this video to make it easier for any of you who may not be a part of it already. Additional photos are welcome but not required. You need to use the hashtag Found Objects Challenge and tag Randy Brown in your post. Support other participants by commenting and encouraging them on their own things. The winner will be drawn at random via a ducky race for a chance to win the prize. You will watch it on YouTube and you don't need to be present to win. If you win and you're not on, we'll all celebrate you and somebody will let you know. What did you say, Beth? Yes, you could use this to make Christmas gifts or whatever else. So the due date, all projects must be submitted by October 5th at midnight. The winner announcement will be chosen live on October 7th, 2025 at 7 p.m. Central Standard Times on the Thunderhorse Descendants YouTube channel, which I have also linked in the description box below. If you have any questions, you can either email or call Randy Brown. Her contact information is included on this. So, okay, enough said. I want to open my bag. I want to see what I got. That's half the fun. You never know what you're going to get. And sometimes I'm immediately inspired, and other times I sit there and look at it and I'm like, nah, what am I going to do? But it's fun. It expands my creativity. It gives me something. It's just fun. This stuff costs $9.30. Less than $10. So why not? Ooh, this is pretty. I can't tell if it's lapis or sodalite. I think it's lapis. It probably will. Oh, you guys, I'm not even down on the mat. I apologize. How rude of me. Okay. I believe this is lapis. It will not stay in this form, though. This will be used because I have, although it's really pretty with silver. Okay, so I have a little bracelet. I really believe that that is lapis. And then I have some of these pretty crystals, which I was smart and got my scissors out. Ooh, these are really, that's a whole heck of a lot of color. I don't know what this like bead wash is known as, but it's bright, it's gold, it's teal, it's purple, it's pink. That will be a challenge for me, which I will embrace or put in my kids' bead box. I got some hematite cube beads with the gold wash. Those are pretty great for men's designs. You can use them for women's too. Just saying, those are perfect to go in a men's design. Then I got two different kinds of drop beads. Oh, I guess they're the same. There's just more of a wash on this one than this one, but they're the same. Pretty, those will make some cute earrings. There's also these that can go with it. I'm not quite sure if they're glass or if they're crystal or if they're smoky quartz. I might have to ask Randy. Those are really pretty. These are perfect for a secondary focal in a necklace. And if you're new, I talk about it all the time. A secondary focal is where it hits the collarbone and draws a person up to your face with the design. So it's not just that it's pretty, it is also so to get people looking at your face, if you know what I mean. And then these are just some little gold spacer balls. They look to be about 3 millimeters. Let's see what these are. These are bone beads. These would be beautiful in a pearl. Like if you just had a pearl necklace, but then maybe you had like a tied knot. I don't know. That would be gorgeous to have like pearls come down to, and then maybe even like cascade out in a little castle situation with like little itty bitty glass pearls and maybe even different sizes. That would be really fun. I have some of the lucite flower beads. You could literally put a pearl in the center of this and have these dangling from the same focal with the same pearls. And in fact, that's probably going to be the first thing that I do with this. I also got some amber colored or topaz, however, check glass beads, which would be very pretty with the same thing. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. And guys, look, they're all zippies. I just noticed there was only one of the hated beads or bags. All the rest are in zippy bags. Hey, hey, hey. You always call it oil slick, but you think it's vitriol. See, I thought vitriol was like the light greens and pinks and purples, not the like bright like this, but I could be wrong. Yes, and we celebrate with cake. These are some really pretty beads. Yeah, this is a really good bag, and I'm very happy because I'm already seeing things. And then this one just says, just breathe. This will probably be a piece that I keep. Because sometimes I need to hear them. So, okay, guys. I'm really excited about this bag. It's going to be fun to design with, dependent upon, yeah, I already wasted half an hour super jabbering before I ever started opening. Apologize for that. It happens sometimes. So that is FOC number 1. Do you agree with me, Beth? Well, any of you ladies, that this is lapis and not sodalite? That's what I think it is anyways. But I would love your guys' input. Any of you, because if anybody's gonna have the answer to that, it would be this group. Okay, packet number 2. I like to get 2 just because it's fun. This is like my fun stuff. It doesn't have to be serious or anything like that. Ooh. What do you mean, does it show any hematite? I don't know what that means. Oh, like within the stone itself? I didn't know that. There's like some little, are you talking about like the gray spots? Like this? Silver black streaks. Yes, absolutely. Those are in this. Yep, you're correct. Okay. It's laughing. I'm also gonna have a couple of my designs on Saturday, like the Shiraz and Amethyst bracelet. It's one of my favorite pieces and one of the first like more expensive pieces I ever made. I obsess. That's all I'm gonna say. But stuff like that. Okay, on to this. Woohoo! A black key. This is perfect for a focal, obviously. This could even be the like clasp of a front clasp lariat necklace. I don't think I've made that yet, so this would be a good like push in the right direction to go ahead and do it. Dreaded bag. I got so excited. But there are zippies in this too. Hopefully we are moving away from the world of the horrendous bag. These are some beautiful crystal beads, you guys. They're just so sparkly. Look at that. Date night, holiday work party, New Year's Eve, anybody? All of the above. Very pretty. There are two little gold and black enamel butterfly charms, which are just cute. Cute earrings. There are some white, I'm gonna assume either Chinese crystal or check glass beads. Very pretty. Again, perfect for Christmas, but it also goes good with the color palette otherwise. But those would be really good for Christmas. Make little snowflake beads with them. And then there's, I think these are these called Rivoli? Where you like set something in it? I think that's what these are. Although I think the back is really pretty as a charm in and of itself. But that might just be me being silly because it looks like brushed metal. And I could glue a crystal from the back and have this as the front. Your girl likes to repurpose things and use them other than what they were intended for. So in a lit form or some the pieces. Yeah, I don't think it's in a lit form or selling the piece. I don't know what that means. Love you, babe. Thanks for stopping in. This is just a matte version of the beads that we saw from the other FOC packet. So it would be pretty to put the like sparkly with this as the center, just for a little bit of texture difference. And then there are these really cool, big, square, hefty flower metal charms beads. They're very pretty. Yeah, I could see this with a little, I have some like 20 millimeter faceted obsidian beads that would look really pretty either above or below this. And if I can get a tassel underneath it, a beaded tassel, that could be pretty too. Just in case you didn't already know, your girl tends to have like spurts and she gets stuck on one thing, wire wrapping, stringing materials, bunch of things. This is some of the kiwi jasper, probably left over from her bargain bead box. These are just some light green seed beads. There is some guitar charms, and then there is some other, these are not metal. I'm not sure what they are, but they're very lightweight, which lends well for an earring, especially if you like put some of the sparkle in with it. And then it's not too heavy and it doesn't pull on the ear. So that is packet number 2. I'm very excited about it. Taking a page out of Roseanne's book and putting aside all of the zippy bags that I didn't rip the tops off of. But I'm excited. This one is more of a more neutral box, but I think it's pretty. Like I said, if these are called Rivolis, you got some to what? These? I like these. I seriously will probably glue a flat fat crystal on it and use it as a charm rather than over here. So I think that'll be really pretty actually, and good for earrings. You know, have some of the crystals above it go into the charm with some crystals that are with some flatbacks that are close to this size, or maybe even darker, like black would look good over it. So there you go. It would be a kit, well, both. There's gonna be like a kit or two, as long as I can get it done today. But there's also just going to be some completed projects like this, if I decide I'm gonna part with it. Because it's like double A grade Sharrock beads. And this is my favorite form of it. This is even more expensive Sharrock. But this is the color tone of the Sharrock that I'm more fond of because there are greens within it. And this looks like a flower garden to me. That's what I get. These are just beautiful purple beads, but I prefer this. I have larger stones that are of the same type, but they're like this thick by this big, and they're gorgeous, but they're the darker Sharrock, whereas this is the lavender. And what generally happens is that this is one end of the spectrum color, and then it goes to this end of the spectrum color. So, and then these are A grade amethyst beads. And then just the good, I wasn't going to use, I don't know how to say that. I didn't use cheap of these. These are the expensive ones. I can't remember if they're Preciosa or Swan, but they're the good ones. They were not like part of a huge Amazon bundle or come from Temu or whatever else. I love a good bracelet like this. I don't think that these kind of bracelets need a focal on them. I think it's just pretty to see the beads as they are, rather than draw attention to like one middle piece. Because like, look at the greens in this one. It's just, and then this one. It's just so pretty. So I really like these. These were some special beads. These were some of the first beads, like expensive beads that Steve ever bought me. As like a, hey, I support you. I want to help you. Here you go. Which was sweet because he, unless he specifically wants me to keep something that he made, that he got for me, he does it to show my support, to show his support in using the beads to make beautiful jewelry to sell to others. So I like that because, like I said, he doesn't ever just expect me, like, I'm gonna forward onto one crystal or another. Alrighty, so I'm very excited about these. I have some ideas percolating in my brain already. I could definitely see this at the bottom of a pearl necklace. I'm gonna have to probably go watch a couple of lariat videos. I'm sure, Rosanna, can you send me some videos that you have? I'd really appreciate it. Babe, there's 10 people on, not just those 40s, those 4. The rest of them are just watching. You didn't say hi to Tammy. Oh, yes, you did. You said hi to Tammy, Carolyn, Dorothy. You said hi to Rosanna. And there's a couple lurkers, but you didn't say hi to Dorothy, and Dorothy's amazing. Okay. I think that I named everybody that is commenting, but I'd love to know what were your favorite parts of each packet. I'll pull the other one out and put it next to this because I would love to know what you did. See, there's Dorothy. Dorothy said, hi, Steve. I need to make him an admin, so when he pops in, he can just say. Okay, here are the 2 FOC packets. I have to be very careful not to get them like stuck or messed up. I'm gonna pull up the camera just a tad so there's more room to kind of spread out, because you won't be able to see this if it's under where my face is. So those are the 2 FOC packets for TT's Trinkets and Treasures September 2025 offerings from Miss Randy Brown over at Thunderhorse Descendants. These couldn't be more different to me. This is a completely cool, what I would consider a cool palette. Not like hip or rad, but like cool colors. Obviously not like cool or red, because I don't know anybody who says rad anymore. So I apologize. Dorothy, oh, you're good. Eat, girl. You gotta go work tonight. I used to have a coworker that that worked at the arena, and she would always get to like see the most amazing concerts and like high dollar games where people are things she wouldn't have been able to afford otherwise. So that's all good. But yeah. Yes, Dorothy's here. Oh, Michelle. Hello, Michelle. you. Yeah. Okay, babe, I must have missed where you said, oh, you did say Dorothy. Okay, I apologize. I was incorrect. Okay, so yes, if any of you guys have any ideas, I would love to hear them. Sorry, I'm looking for a paper towel because I got to that icky part where like your mouth is dummy on your lips. Couldn't handle it. I'm a big texture person, so oh, who's the concert tonight, Dorothy? I'd love to know. I most certainly do not have a rat hairstyle. This hair needs to get chopped, and soon. It's driving me crazy. Like I said, this Just Breathe bracelet bar is going to stay with me, but I'll still keep it on the screen. Yeah, you guys, this is definitely because there's two of these, but like one's much thinner than the other. So I feel like because this is there, it's stackable. Put the crystal above it. And then, like I said, like intersperse pearls. I probably wouldn't use these gold beads, but only because I would want smaller ones, not because of any other reason. But yeah, I could see like part of the tassel being itty bitty little glass pearls, which I have right here. As I believe these are glass. No, these are actual pearls. Well, that would make the piece exponentially more expensive than if I use glass pearls. I do have itty bitty glass pearls that I can use, but your girl saw them and now she wants to use them. I'll probably also use the last like 8 of the really pretty itty bitty flower bead caps in this piece, just not those. These are too brassy for me. They're more of the reminiscent of like the 18 karat gold plated stainless steel, how that color comes out to be like this darker, like brassy yellow. I prefer it over copper or brass. Those are the 18 karat gold ones that I really like. So I could put that there or pull this up as a secondary focal or just like right here with beaded tassels down below and some bigger versions of this, which, oh, you guys don't forget that the Pearl Special 15 the strands is still going, and I'm saying that because I'm reaching out to grab some because they are like the exact same shape. You guys cannot see because my camera's not far enough. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this one off of my mat so that I don't lose it or mix up. And then I'm gonna move the pearls, take a picture, and then I will probably start stranding some. Ooh, these crystals will look really pretty. I could use them in the necklace that is going to match the bracelet from yesterday. That could be really pretty, even if I have to restring. But yeah, I'm excited about those charms. So here's one of the itty bitty pearls. There. Now we're not fighting for space on the mat. There's more than enough room for all. Let me move the pearls over. I'll bring the gold back over, but so I can still grab it real quick, take a picture of everything. Do you guys want me to get, love you too, babe. Ooh, that'll be interesting. That's cool. Would you guys rather me start this in a video since we only have 9 minutes left? Or actually, I probably will do that just so that I have a second to pull together the beads I want, because I'm pretty sure these are crystal, but I'm gonna go ahead and ask her. Because I have some really pretty smoky quartz that's faceted like this that I could use up throughout like the necklace if I use this as the focal. I have some, like I said, I have some smoky quartz that's faceted like this. That's really pretty. Did I bring it in here with me? I think I did. If I didn't, I meant to. Oh, so like here's a good example, guys. So I have these Dalmatian Jaspers, but I also have a big, so I have these. So for the sale, I would combine the little moons with a few of each size, just so you have something to work with. Something like that. Like I'll probably get a 4mm strand of these since these are so little, rather than using the 8mm, but I don't know. Some people might still want the 8mm. So, but that's what I meant when I said that I'm just gonna pop a few things in that match. I'm not gonna like, this is in no way, shape, or form somebody else's gift. Just want that to be at the ready. And then I also have some red sesame jasper in here. Okay. I thought I brought the smoky quartz in here with me. Either way, I'm gonna have them. I will have them during this. I have them and can use them later on. So, oh, and Beth, your girl found all of her bronze check glass in like a bunch of different shapes and sizes and whatever. So you can look at what I have and decide if you'd rather just have that over the other. Yeah. I just thought these are cute. You could put a couple of size 4s, a couple of size 6s, you know, make something cute either for your booth, for like maybe somebody's more of a minimalist. I personally would get rid of the bail. I don't think it's doing us any favors. That the jump ring itself, because you would have to add a jump ring for it to face the right way. And I'd rather use like a little tiki tot to do that instead of using this bail. But that's just me. I I'm not much of a fan of this type of bail. If it was solid, I would be more apt to use it. But alrighty. I'm gonna go find that. Oh, I do have it. Right? Yes. No, I don't think that's mostly quartz. But I have this. I don't think this is too shabby. As you can see, I have it in, like, some of them are lighter than others. These are really pretty. And I also have some, like a twinkle. Does anybody else ever do that? Just sit there and, like, shift your beads around in your hand and see all the sparkles kissing up at you? I just love my beads. That's all. Anyways, you guys, we're just about at the hour. I gotta get some, yeah, exactly. I know, aren't they pretty, Dorothy? I might put together, I've got other strands and other sizes that aren't in this specific thing as they should be. Because that would make sense. But I might put together a few, like, I have some bigger ones, so maybe I'll put more of like a focal size, like this size I have, I think. And then a few of the other sizes. So, because yes, they're pretty, but I also know that it's just a whole different market. All of the bead prices seem to go up, and all of the strands seem to get smaller, and that bothers me. It should have been, in my opinion, it should have been one or the other. Either you raise the price and leave the strands at 15 or 16 inches, or you reduce it to 7 or 8 inches and lower the price, or keep the price the same. Like, I don't think that it's fair to do both. You're not only charging more, you're also giving less. And that stuff drives me crazy. So yeah, you trust your judgment. I haven't. Aw. Okay. Ooh, if you like those and I don't use them, I'll send them your way, Dorothy. Because I wasn't immediately, like, struck with them. And when it does, if it does for you, I'd rather bless you with them, because you will know and enjoy making with them than for me to keep them. Because yeah, they're pretty beads. I just wasn't like, oh, I can do X, Y, and Z with them. So I'd rather pass them on if somebody else was struck by inspiration, because that's kind of what I feel my job on here is, to inspire, educate where I can, learn from you guys when I can, and then just kind of go from there. So anyways, love you all. I will see you guys tomorrow morning, hopefully 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to put up a post shortly after I'm done here. Oh, don't sit like that, Heather. Sorry, guys. And yeah, I'll see you then. I hope you guys all have a fantastic weekend, and that the beats are good to you. As always, guys, happy beating.